This is a quick email about the Anaheim stop. And this is a good question because I've gotten this in a lot of emails and DMs. Maureen, I saw the group photo from the MK tour this weekend. Was it awkward to be photographed right next to Jillian Michaels? I remembered the episode where you covered The Biggest Loser. That was the mini. And honestly, it was not. First of all, as any regular audience member knows, Jillian was on the show about a week or so ago, and she was amazing. She's again, the only major voice pushing back on this Ozempic craze. And if you haven't seen that episode, I highly recommend that you do. Secondly, that was my first time meeting her in person on the tour. She was so lovely and cool and laid back and like zero ego. And, I followed her on stage, and she's done this stuff a million times, as discussed. This is my virgin voyage. And when she came off stage, she stood next to me while they played my intro, and she was so encouraging. She was just laughing and enjoying herself and like making me feel like as a new person entering this, that it was going to be great. And you know what? When I came back off the stage, guess who was right there too? Jillian. So she's lovely. Okay. Honorary troublemaker. All right. Hi, Maureen, regarding Lena Dunham's series Too Much, which we covered on The Nerve when it debuted. Did you see this scoop? It seems a second season of Lena's show would have been too much. Crying face emojis. Once again, the troublemakers hit a nerve. I did see that, and I saw that Lena took to Instagram to say that she had decided artistically that the story was done with season 1, and isn't that awfully convenient? Very much like Sarah Jessica Parker, who we talked about with Meghan in Anaheim. It was her artistic decision. Sure it was. Who doesn't love fat checks from Netflix or HBO Max? Plus, just the ego fluffing of being in the cultural bloodstream. Okay. This is from a troublemaker. I will keep you anonymous, troublemaker. You've not said it's okay to use your name. How I read Meghan's Harper's Bazaar interview. Meghan's quote, R.E. Harry. I know he's always, you know what? This is actually a paraphrase, troublemaker, because it's so ridiculous. I can tell you I have it memorized verbatim. I know he's always going to be sure to have my back. Does anyone else read that as a thinly veiled threat? Yeah, you and me both, troublemaker. I thought the exact same thing. That he's always going to be sure is, to me, a none too subtly coded message to that dimwit Harry. You're going to do it. You're going to have my back, or else. This troublemaker continues like it's a passive aggressive way of saying, I know too much, so don't screw me over. She does. She knows where his bodies are buried. It's in the same vein as Glenn Close, Fatal Attraction. I'm not going to be ignored, Dan. From a frequent flyer troublemaker, Mary Hanley, I recognize you. I love that Olivia Nuzzi was reading your book, Ask Not. This story is crazy. Nobody knows the situation better than you. Can't wait to hear you discuss it. Guess what? We're doing it on The Nerve at Night tomorrow. Over the weekend, I got injected into the story when Olivia's ex, Ryan Nuzzi, his second Substack column on this whole thing, his tell-all, he writes that Olivia was reading 2 books while she was having an affair with RFK Jr. One was Robert Greene's The Laws of Seduction. The other, he said, was my book, Ask Not, the Kennedys and the women they destroyed, to which I say, Olivia, it's not a how-to, okay? We'll get to it. Nerve at Night. See you there. Okay. A-Rod and J.Lo. Hi, Maureen. Thank you to you and Bill from Brooklyn for watching the HBO A-Rod documentary so I don't have to. That, my friend, is what we are here for. She wants us to revisit the photo taken of A-Rod and J.Lo at the Biden inauguration. Do you remember this narcissism in action? Yes, I do. And I remember Jennifer Lopez singing at that inauguration. And it felt like, okay, let's get a Latina singer up here to show that we are, the antithesis of what came before. And, so Jennifer Lopez sang her auto-tuned flat. It's flat culturally, it's flat lyrically, it's flat musically, and it's flat vocally. Vocally, it's always quite nasally up there. Let's Get Loud. Or she's saying something else, but then like she inserted Let's Get Loud because she thinks that's an anthem of sorts and a call to arms. She's out of her effing mind. She's right up there with one Meghan Markle. Doing your makeup can often feel like a chore. There are too many products, too many steps, and the makeup once on can feel heavy. But Jones Road Beauty has changed all of that. Miracle Balm, the Jones Road Hero product, enhances your skin instead of covering it up. It gives you a natural glow. It simplifies your routine and it replaces multiple products. And I have it with me right now on the road. I love a streamlined makeup bag. You know what I'm talking about? Now, Jones Road has launched their incredible holiday collection, 5 limited edition trios with new shades, products, and packaging. These sets are perfect for any occasion and they make amazing gifts. Nobody, trust me, nobody will resist Jones Road in their stocking or under the tree. Best of all, their products are actually good for your skin and they create that effortless, no makeup look effortlessly. This holiday season, simplify your routine with makeup that is clean, strategic, and multifunctional. From now through December 1st, Jones Road is doing their first ever Black Friday sale. Go to jonesroadbeauty.com to get up to 20% off site-wide. That's jonesroadbeauty.com for up to 20% off your entire order. After you purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please tell them that you are troublemakers and the Nerve sent you.